Drinking Buddies, one of my favorite releases every year is Little Book, except for Chapter 6, of course. But Chapter 8 is here. It's a brew rye. Let's go.
I'm your drinking buddy.
All right, Drinking Buddies, so before we jump into this, I would like to ask you guys to please hit the like button and subscribe if you're not a subscriber. We do fun stuff like this all of the time. And yeah, really helps me out if you can do those two things. Jim Beam has been killing it lately. Jim Beam Black 7-year, I think, is one of the best budget bottles I have discovered in a long time. Jim Beam, Knob Creek 10-year rye. Great stuff. Shelf available 10-year rye at 100 proof. And it's considerably less than what it would cost if it was, sourced and bottled with somebody else's name on it. Anyway, what I'm trying to say is Jim Beam has been doing some pretty cool things lately. And one of their best lines, I think, is Little Book. So last year's was excellent, and it was called Lessons Honored, and it took a little piece of each previous Little Book and blended them together, and one piece from each one of them, and made just such an amazing blend. Now this one is 116.2 proof. It is going to be 18-year Kentucky Straight Bourbon, 11-year Kentucky Straight Rye, 7-year Kentucky Straight Malted Rye, 5-year Kentucky Straight Rye, this is going to be Char 4, 5-year Kentucky Straight Rye, Pennsylvania Style, Char is 1, and then 5-year Kentucky Straight Rye, Pennsylvania Style, Char 4, and then lastly we have 4-year Kentucky Straight Rye. So it is a brew rye, but it's probably mostly a rye. I mean, I don't know how much of that 18-year barrel is in here. I would wager this is like mostly rye. But we end up with something that is a blend of straights or a brew rye, depending upon how you look at it. And it smells amazing. It is caramel, cinnamon, apples, 4 days, brown sugar. It's peachy, peaches and apples. Whoa. This is a very fun ride. You're immediately hit, the initial palate is super herbal, like more herbal than you'd get off of like any Beam product, even their ryes. And then that quickly evolves into cherry and oak and cinnamon and brown sugar come back that we got off the nose. And then the finish is still going. The finish is just cherries and cinnamon and vanilla, and this is quite good. Last year's Little Book did really well in my end of the year tournaments, and I think it finished third or fourth place, third or fourth best whiskey of the year last year was Little Book Chapter 7. This has a chance to be that good. So if you guys like that Jack Daniel's single barrel proof rye, I think this would be a really good one for you to try because it tastes like that, but dare I say a little better, and that is one of my favorite whiskeys. Granted, I mean, it should taste better. That bottle is about $40 less. No, actually, like $60 to $70 less. Anyway, it better taste better than that, and it does. It takes that flavor profile from that rye that I get, like the cherry and the slight pumpkin spice, but here you get that extra herbal note and you get the peaches. There's peaches here. I didn't say that. I said it on the nose, but it's definitely here on the palate. It's definitely here on the finish. Well, Drinking Buddies, I can gush about this bottle for another 10 minutes or so, or I can just tell you it's a buy. Go buy it. Thank you so much for watching. I really appreciate all of you guys. Do me a favor and hit like before you go, and subscribe if you're not a subscriber. Reviews like this. I paid money for this bottle, so you can really help me out to recuperate some of the funds I paid for this bottle by liking the video. Anyway, thank you very much. We'll see you on the next one.
I'm your drinking buddy.